Hi everybody, this is Gigi from Kauai Community College. In this video, I will be talking about addition of integers. And I am going to use the integer tiles or the counters, the chips model to explain addition of integers. Okay, the last video, I used number line method. This is going to give students just a different visual, okay? Let's get started. Okay, so here we go. Chips and tiles. Okay. First, I need to explain what a neutral zone is, and that is the number 0. And it can be modeled using the same amount of positive and negative tiles or chips, right? So for example, if you have one negative and one positive, that's going to couple up to be neutral, which is 0, right? Positive 1 and negative 1. So how do we represent that number 0 using the integer tiles? Okay, you should have integer tiles are just positive and negative tiles. What I do use when I'm in the classroom is the tile spacers. So go to Home Depot or wherever your construction shop is to buy tile spacers. And it looks like the plus sign. And if you cut the pieces at the end, it's going to make a minus sign and make a baggie of it for your students to play with. Okay. So positive numbers and negative numbers. And it's kind of like very visual, right? The plus sign is positive and then the minus sign is the negative. So if I have 3 positive signs right there, 3 positive tiles and 3 negative tiles, that's going to make 0. And that's a neutral zone. Neutral zone is 0, okay? How do we represent 2? Well, if this is the neutral zone, positive 2 would be having 2 positives, right? Now, oops, I grabbed one more positive than I needed. Now, what do I need to throw in there to make it back to 2? And you are correct. I need another negative in there to make it a 2, right? So that's how you represent a number with integer tiles, an integer, right? So now how do you represent negative 3? Well, first you should start out with, say, a neutral zone, or you don't have to. It doesn't matter, right? It depends on what you're trying to do with the tiles. And you will see when we do subtraction that sometimes you need that neutral zone to be able to take away, okay? And we'll see that later. Okay, now negative 3, that means I need 3 extra negative tiles. That right there is a visual of the number negative 3 using integer tiles, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to do addition with them. So remind ourselves of what addition means. Addition means take one set, another set, put them together, and then count them, right? Count like terms. So here is the number 2. Here is the number 5 positive. And I'm going to put them together, and then I will count them. Well, when I count them, what do I get? 7 positive, because this part right here is 0. Right, so 2 plus 5 is still 7, as we have seen before, right? Okay, now, what if you have a negative 4 and a positive 7? Well, let's represent negative 4. Okay, so there you go, that's negative 4. And then now let's represent 7. 7 positive. Put them together. Whoa, what happened? These negatives right here get attached to these positive right here. What you are left with are 3 single positive. The rest of them become 0. They become neutralized when they attach to a positive and a negative together, Okay, so -4 plus 7 is +3, right? So it's very visual. You can actually touch them actually when you have the tiles in front of you, and it's kind of fun to play with, okay? Now 5 and -3. So, well, if you didn't have tiles and you don't feel like buying tiles from Home Depot, you can use penguins, little penguins in your classroom, the counters. So I have 5 blue ones, 3 red ones. Guess what happened? Those become 0. And I have 2 blue single penguins that are left when I put them together. Therefore, 5 plus a -3 is +2. Pretty cool, right? Okay, let's try this. Okay, visualize that. There are my 5 blue penguins again. What am I going to put together there? 9 red penguins. That's going to be 0. So I have 4 single red penguins left. Therefore, the sum of 5 plus -9 is -4. How nice. Well, if you say, well, I don't have penguins in my classroom, that's okay. You should have these things right here, right? Just 2 color-coded chips. So 5 red, that would be representing -5. 2 blue, that's 0. You have 3 red. Therefore, -5 plus 2 is -3. So what just happened there? The +2, when we throw that in, get attached to the -2 right there and make it 0. So I have -3 left. Yeah? Nice. Okay. Think about this one. What do you expect the answer to be? Will it be blue or will it be red? There are my 5 reds, 8 blue, and you are right. The 5 red is going to get attached to the 5 blue to be 0. You have 3 blue left over. Therefore, -5 plus 8 is +3. Well, what if you have -4 plus -5? Well, that looks like they're all negatives there. Nothing gonna get neutralized. So I have -9 as my sum. Okay. Well, what if you have numbers that are like this and it's kind of big to be counting chips and tiles? It's just too many. Okay, so let's think about this in terms of how things work. If you think about it, that -15 is going to need a +15 to be neutralized, right? So -15 will need +15, the same amount of positive and negative to be 0. So I'm going to break 20 into 15 and 5. Now I have -15, +15 will be neutralized, meaning that will make 0. And I have 5 left over, 5 positive. So -15 plus 20 is +5. How fun. Keep playing with math. Math is fun. I have fun doing these videos. I hope you have fun watching them.